What is going on, YouTube? We are back, and today we are located out in Cumming, Georgia. If you were to Google what is one of the most popular move to cities in Georgia, I believe Cumming will probably come up as #1. And today we're going to showcase this here particular property, and this is a new construction home, and it's located right off of the famous Lake Lanier. So we'll also take a look at that as well as like I said, as the rain starts to roll in. So we have a nice large driveway. It's very private out here. Decent lot size as well. I want to say 0.45 acres. Well separated from your neighbor out there in the distance. You got your 2-car garage. This is a multi-story home. We're going to be looking at 3 stories today, and a basement and 2 levels. So we're going to walk in as we got our beautiful front door here. All right, let's take a look inside. Here we go. All right, so greeting us immediately as we come in, we have this trio of globe lights up here. It gives a nice little setup when you come in, a nice low lighting ambiance. You also have a side glimpse of your stairs here, of your staircase, with the underlighting on the stairs there. And immediately over to the right is going to be what looks like could be our living room, our formal living room. Okay, very nice sized room here. We're going to be looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of 4,100 square feet today. As we got these nice tall windows here to let in a lot of sunlight. Okay. I do like the contrast of color right there on the molding around the door. All right, so make our way out of here. We're gonna come into the guest bathroom, the powder room here. Okay. That looks pretty nice. This is a nice little backsplash too right here. That's pretty cool. And there's your toilet back there. Very tall doors in this home as well. No official foyer when you come in, but nonetheless it does present neatly. So when you're coming in, like I said, you immediately have your staircase over, not immediately, but staircase is over to the right. You do have some designs on the wall as well. On the wall, we'll take a look at that here shortly. And immediately right over here to the left will be your kitchen area, okay? So coming in here, over to the left, you have your nice countertops, and the backsplash is fitted with the same thing and combo here. Nice large island. This is a very, very large island. I wonder what those fixtures look like. I gotta see if we can find the switch for those. Okay, you have your range set up, your Forno burner set up here for your stove. No pot filler here, interestingly enough, over the stove. It's so common now, I'm almost kind of, it's almost like, oh, you know, I'm used to seeing that. This is like a stucco finish, guys, on the hood for your stove. How about that? That is very unique. As you got your wood rafters here as well. So this is almost like gives a little bit of a cabin type vibe, right? Like I said, we're literally right off the lake. It's right in the back there. So, but before we continue, here's our refrigerator here with the nice color on there. Looks very good. I like the handles for the cabinets as well. I do kind of wish it had that knurling on it. That would have been nice. Just to add a little texture, okay? So over here we have what could possibly also double as a pantry and a smaller bar sink right here, okay? Yeah, and there's your shelving for your pantry. Okay, nice. All right, so coming out of there, we have our very large apron sink right here, a porcelain apron sink. That looks nice. With our beautiful brass fixture here. Okay. That looks oh so excellent. Oh, and the microwave's right here as well. So nice setup here. Nice, very, very useful way that they positioned everything. I do like the colors of the kitchen here. Not just the countertops are white, but your appliances are white. Typically, you're gonna see a lot of like, and that's just the lighting there for your oven. I mean, for your, whatever that is on the left. Comment below if you know. But there's a light color to your appliances, so it kind of brings it in. That's a unique look, a little different, okay? Once again, you got your very tall windows looking out over the lake, as we are getting that rain right now. And right here on the serving bar, you actually have a Lake Lanier map. So as we take a look at this map here, can you guys find out where we are? Okay, keep looking and looking. Oh, and there we go, right there where the gold star is. So this is us, and this is just a map, and it's also a waterproof map as well. Okay, like I said, very large island. Now, I do not believe, oh yeah, you do. So you do have the setback. You have a large setback for seating as well. And it appears to be lit under there too. So you have underlighting as well for your guests. There's an archway up there too. Okay. It's very, very nice kitchen. There's a view of the kitchen there. Okay. And then this is your breakfast nook area right here. And then right next to the kitchen, you're gonna have, you got your wine cooler, another bar area, and even more storage here. More pantry storage. Another view out to the back. Okay. This is, I believe, oh, this is the garage, nice. So there's like a mudroom bench there as well for the garage. And that floor is beautiful as well. The floor is finished out. And this is your 2-car garage. Okay. Comment below, what is this house saying to you guys? What is it saying to you? And most importantly, what would you pay for this home? What do you think this home is worth? As we come out of the garage and the pantry area, we come back out into the main family room here. As we get a look at our fireplace mantle there, looks like it has more of the stucco finishing. And you also have like a nice view of the stairwells over to the right as well. Just that view, that shot right there looks really, really good. Wasn't a lot of shots of this home initially either, so that's what made me want to come out and take a look. And what we're looking at right here is a year-over-year comparison of the levels of the lake. To my understanding, the agent's a really nice guy, and he kind of gave me a quick rundown of what this was or what was going on right here. So these are the projected plans for the dock area down at the lake. So this was a rendering of what could be, and he just wanted to share that with the prospective home buyer as well. So looks really, really good. And it's very bright in here as well. So let's take a look out here on the deck. Oh man, this is nice. So this is a polymer finished deck out here, and it is very quiet out here, guys. And with the rain, it is extremely relaxing. So just out through the woods there, you can somewhat see the lake. So there's very tall trees here. Very quiet outside of the neighbor's dog that barked a little bit just a few minutes ago. But it is quite nice. You have your recessed lighting and your fan up there as well. Very, very sizable deck as well if you want to entertain. There is not an access outside of the house to get out here, but nonetheless, you do have it. Okay? And there's some in the back of the property as well. All All right, let's continue. Okay, so I believe that will conclude our tour of the first floor of the property. What do you guys think thus far? Okay. Now, let's go ahead and take a look upstairs. So coming up, like I said, this under lighting of the stairs is very nice. They do have designs on the walls. Looks really good. And it's not coming through super well on the camera, but like I said, it does present well, okay? So as we come up the steps, immediately we're greeted by this angled wall. I have my thoughts on angled walls, but nonetheless, that's what greets us. This is our laundry room upstairs. You got your sink here, your mop sink. Not your mop sink, but your laundry sink here. Your connections for the wash and dryer. Okay, then right here to the left, you have your closet. Okay, and then here you have your first bedroom up here. Now we enter this bedroom at an angle. Well, not necessarily, yeah, at an angle. So we enter in at a corner is what I'm trying to say, okay? So we come in, there's our fixture up at the top, and we have the darker ceiling here with the recessed lighting. That looks pretty good. Once again, you have your views. Very smart in the way that they laid this property out as far as like the windows and stuff like that, the orientation of the property, the doorways and the windows of this house to always make the lake the center of focus and attention, okay? Then we come over here, is our bathroom. Your bathroom there, so you got a double vanity for your primary bathroom. Some unique fixtures there. Your brass colored faucets. And there's your standalone tub. Nice large window. Looks good. And is that a wine cooler? That's another wine cooler, it looks like, okay. I could be wrong. Let me know if I am, guys. All right, and you have your extra shelving there as well. And there's your water closet. And then this is your shower. Okay. Backing up a little bit. There we go. Nice. And then this here is the primary closet, walk-in closet. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so it's a decent sized closet. Some people may want larger. What do you guys think? They did add the cabinets. The cabinets are nice, but although at times that can kind of basically take up space because this is pretty deep. Although you still can use that, but you lose that corner over there that you're looking straight at right now, as opposed to this one that runs all the way to the wall. Okay. Nonetheless, you have it. It is nice and neat. How do you guys feel about the size of this primary bathroom here? Nice and bright though, we'll say that. Very large tub. Okay, so we'll keep it moving. Got quite a bit to see. So this room, the primary room, greets you as soon as you come up the stairs, right here over to the left. So you would be the first room when you come up the stairs. Some people, that's the issue, some it's not. So we'll continue down the hallway. Very nice wide hallway as well. Does not feel claustrophobic or small. Over to the left, we have our first guest bedroom. That's an interesting lighting setup. I do like that. That is a very nice lighting setup for a guest bedroom, okay? We have the closet. All right, there we go. So what are you guys' thoughts on this here property so far? What would you pay? Do you feel like you would change anything thus far? So coming out of here, Okay, and over to the right, this is a linen closet. Okay, close that. This would be your bathroom right here. So you got a double vanity setup. Got your LED fixtures up here. It's nice and bright here though, guys. I will say that. And you have your, of course, you got your toilet there, and you got your waterfall shower head set up. Nice and simple. Not much to it. They definitely kept it simple, for sure. Once again, your view out to the lake is there again. You can almost see that lake in every single room. And then this is just extra storage here as well, okay? Then in here is your next guest bedroom with a different ceiling and different light setup. Like I said, very unique with the lighting and the fixtures, with the chandelier fixtures. All right, there you go. You have another angle here. You enter in at the corner of this room as well. Okay, your windows out to see, once again, the lake in the back. Okay, you got your designs on the wall. So, okay size room. Not the largest that I've seen, but it will get the job done. Very large 2-door opening for the closet, okay? A shallow closet, but it is very wide, okay? Not a walk-in. Definitely classified it as a reach-in closet, okay? So we'll come out of this bedroom, which I believe is our third bedroom, and this is the fourth bedroom here. Once again, a different lighting setup. So all of these bedrooms have a different lighting and fixture setup, and even a different ceiling construction. So not just the lights themselves are different, but the ceiling is as well. This one has an ensuite bathroom right here, okay? And there's our setup there, okay? And then you have your waterfall, your rainfall shower head. I'm telling you, I always mix those up. It's pretty cool with the with that color or whatever backsplash they decided to go with. It has a little bit of a matte texture to it, but when you look at it through the shower, it doesn't look that way. It looks like it's has a gloss to it. So that's pretty neat. Okay, so coming out of here, once again, you got 3 large windows there looking to the front of the property. Same deal with the closet doors right here. Although this one is, wow, this one's much deeper. This is a big closet. Hold on, let me zoom back so you guys can see. So that's the opening, okay? This is, I can walk in here. I can walk in this closet. This is a big closet. This is a very big closet for a guest bedroom. Wow, okay. So definitely an ensuite type setup there with that closet, much bigger than the others. Okay, so come out of there. So this room, although you don't enter in at a corner or at an angle, you go straight into this room, okay, versus the others. All right, but I can't remember if we've seen this room or not. Yes, we've seen this one. This is the first bedroom we went in. So that will conclude our tour of upstairs. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the basement as we look at the stairway lighting fixture here. But let's go down to the basement and I'll see you guys down there in a second. All right, guys, let's work our way down to the bottom floor, okay? We have those same designs on the wall right there, okay? And we're greeted by this very tall door coming down. And immediately right in front of us, we have this accent wall here. It has kind of a offset chevron pattern. And we're just gonna go ahead and go straight into this room. With your recessed lighting, that looks really well, okay? What's in here? Another closet, another one of those shallow but wide closets here. All right. So we come out of there, that's a view of the stairs that we just came down. And then immediately over to the right, we have, coming out of that bedroom, we have essentially another mudroom setup with your cubbies, places for your shoes. Okay, this would be your utility closet or your mechanical room, whichever one you would like to call it. Okay. Like I said, this home is a new construction built in 2026. Come out of there. So this is a new home. Definitely has that new home smell. And this is a door for downstairs. So we didn't have a door coming down, right, because the stairway was open, but you do have a door to close here, to close this area off. All right, and then this door is just understair storage, just common in homes, okay? And then this would be your main entertainment area. That's a pretty cool fixture up there. You guys see that? That is really cool. And you have nice large windows that pan this side of the property. Why? Because you got a lake looking right at us, okay? You got your fireplace down here. You got a place to mount your TV up top, all right? Fully finished basement. And then you have your bar area down here as well. So you can display all the beverages of your choice and another wine cooler there. You have your downstairs full bathroom, okay? With a nice setup. That's a pretty cool tile design as well on the backsplash there. I do like the darker colored floor, that's real nice. Okay, very similar thing with the vanity setup down here as well, just like upstairs with the tapered tapered mirror. What do you guys thoughts? This is pretty nice. It's a nice little hangout spot down here. And then this is just a closet here. You do have lighting in here as well. Okay. Various size of the closet. All right. So you definitely can entertain down here. You definitely have a space with this room we're standing in and the one over here in the corner. You definitely have some space to entertain here and turn this into an area within itself. So let's quickly go ahead and take a look before we talk numbers at probably what would be considered the best part of the property, and that would be its proximity to Lake Lanier. Okay, so let's take a look out here as we'll zoom back a little bit and we'll take a better pan view of your backyard. So I want to say 0.45 acres. I can verify that, but that's what the home is currently sitting on. So I'm gonna take a walk down here to the lake. The rain's slacked up just a little bit, so just take a quick wander down here. So the lake has been a little lower than normal, just because it has not been, we haven't had as much rain as expected, right? So you're gonna get lower lake levels, but even at its lowest, or I'm not gonna say lowest, but even at the level that it is now, you still have direct access to it, given Lake Lanier's size. Okay, let's take a look down here. So as we walk down here, there's a view of the home back up on the hill there, because it comes down on the slope. All right, very private back here as well. So as stated earlier, this dock here could change. Okay, so typically this dock would be, this water level right here would be back up to this shoreline, okay? But since we don't have as much rain, it's receded back. So we'll take a step on the dock here. Just kind of ease our way down so you can get a view of the lake. So this would be this side of Lake Lanier as it was shown on the map. And this would be your view from your dock area here. You have your neighbors' boats there as well. And you could change this pier to be how you may want it, just like we've seen on the agent's rendering in the house behind us. So what do you guys think of this view here? Okay. And then we'll just go ahead and pan back once again. That's the house and that's the view. You can see so many, you can see the number of windows, right? That are facing us out here on the lakeside. So that's our lake view. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. Let's get up here real quick, close this one out and talk numbers and get your guys' final thoughts. I'll see you up in the kitchen. All right. All right, guys. So that concluded our tour of this here property located out here in Cumming, Georgia. As I stated before, this is a new construction property built in 2026. It's a 4-bedroom, 5-bath. There's essentially 3 stories here, as you have a fully finished basement. And this here property, sitting on 0.45 acres, being right off of Lake Lanier, definitely I would say is the highlight of this property. Don't get me wrong, this is a beautiful home. It is nicely done. Looking at 4,100 square feet, and the location is very, very nice. We took a walk down to the lake just now. As I mentioned before, levels are low because of the lack of rain that we've had here this year. But at the same time, the agent did give a rendering of different dock ideas or pier ideas that could be done or pitched, okay? And you're located in Cumming, Georgia, so which is one of the most moved to cities in Georgia. If you were to look it up, Cumming would be at the very top of that list. This here particular home has been on the market for 10 days. And I want to know what your guys' thoughts are. I do think this home does have a little bit of a uniqueness to it, as far as we're looking at the appliances now being of a lighter color instead of the stainless steel. The refrigerator as well. It has its own little styling cues, which I think are pretty interesting for sure. Although, is that enough to bring you in here as a buyer? It is a unique home, very large windows, letting in a lot of light, and very foresty back there. So with that being said, how much do you think they want for this property? What did you guys think as we were touring this home, what they would be asking for it? So they're asking $1,395,000 for this here particular home. Now, they did initially ask $1,445,000. So they did back that down in just 10 days. So they are aggressive with getting this house moved, and that is a plus for sure. So I don't think it's a bad home, although location is everything, and is the location worth the listing price? I want to know what you guys think. I've kept you long enough, and it's been your favorite bearded agent. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you think below. What did you think about this home? What would you improve? What would you change? Or what would you just leave alone or take out? Let me know. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.